This is Living Power with Dan Hurst.
That interfered with her worship. I have stood in the way of her worshiping because I have prevented her from being happy. The ninth thing that a woman wants is a woman wants to be rewarded by the one that she loves. And that doesn't mean, where's Judy? Judy, I didn't see Judy. How long have you and what's his face been married? 54 years. This guy's got it down to a science now. Because I figured this out the other day. You told me this. Like when it's a wedding anniversary, he gives her $3 and tells her to go pick out a card. Oh, he lets you read it. Oh, here, read this one. But you know what? At least you're happy with the one you're doing this together. You're shopping together. You see, it works. Dean, don't get any ideas, okay? A woman wants to be rewarded by the one that she loves. Not necessarily because she feels she deserves it, but because she is worth something to the one that she loves. See, a woman doesn't really necessarily feel like she deserves a reward. She just wants to be rewarded by the one that she loves. Now look at this passage in verses 14 through 18, Genesis 30, and look what happens here. During wheat harvest, Reuben went out into the fields and found some mandrake plants, which he brought to his mother Leah. Rachel said to Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But she said to her, "Wasn't it enough that you took away my husband? Would you take away my son's mandrakes too?" "Very well," Rachel said. "He can sleep with you tonight in return for your son's mandrakes." This family put the fun back in dysfunctional. Okay. All right. I just want some mandrakes. Go ahead. You can have them tonight. Your turn. So when Jacob came in from the fields that evening, this is what I love this. I can just see what's going on with Jacob. Jacob comes back in from the fields that evening. It's harvest time, remember? So he's been working hard out there in the fields all day long. He comes back, and Leah goes out to meet him. She says, "You must sleep with me." That's what it says. I'm pretty sure that's the way she said it. "You must sleep with me," she said. "I have hired you with my son's mandrakes." And Jacob's got to be going, "Huh? What?" So he slept with her that night. God listened to Leah, and she became pregnant and bore Jacob a fifth son. And Leah said, "God has rewarded me for giving me my maidservant, giving my maidservant to my husband." And she named him Issachar, which is actually pronounced Issachar, which I thought was interesting. We just kind of changed the word around. But Issachar means the one who brings reward. And the idea is that a woman really does want to be rewarded. She wants to be rewarded by the one that she loves. Guys, reward your wife. You know, she's worth a reward. She is, that's part of the relationship. And she wants that in your relationship. Sheila, are you taking Blake away? You guys? Oh, well, you know, I always expect it from that table. That's a vocal table right there. They're always, you know. That's Sheila's grandson. And how old is he now? 5 months. 5 months old. Look at that. Looks just like his daddy. So, say goodbye to Blake. So Issachar means one who brings reward. A woman needs to feel that she's worthy of a reward, not because she wants a trophy, but because she wants to have worth. She wants to be worth something. Now, I want to do a little parenthetical look right now at mandrakes. Because something interesting happens in these verses. I call it the Mandrake Festival. To me, it's just kind of an interesting story. But there's a reason why the story is in here. Mandrake is a poisonous plant, and actually probably more of a narcotic or a hallucinogen plant. And in fact, the Jews called it a love plant because it was used to create this romantic euphoria. And the roots were used to make some sort of tea or something. And what this does, it tells us that Rachel was so desperate it gives us some insight into the desperation that she felt. She was just doing anything she could to get Jacob to love her. And so the reason for the mandrake, why she wanted mandrakes, wasn't because mandrakes were good to eat, because they're not. But they used it for its effect, and that's why they wanted mandrake plants. And Rachel was obviously very, very desperate. She has not borne a child yet. See, her maidservant has borne a couple, but she has not. And Leah has borne all of these children, and Leah's maidservant has borne children. And Rachel is just beside herself at this point. She just wants this relationship to work in a way that Jacob will be happy with her and pleased with her, and that she's worth something. She wants to be rewarded also. The 10th thing that happens, or the 10th thing that we see that a woman wants, is that a woman wants to feel honored by the one that she loves. Honored. A woman wants to feel honored by the one that she loves. Verses 19 through 20, Leah conceived again and bore Jacob a 6th son. Then Leah said, God has presented me with a precious gift. This time my husband will treat me with honor, because I have borne him 6 sons. So she named him Zebulun. Now, what Leah was saying here was that I am not honored. Jacob does not honor me. Jacob loves Rachel, and he puts up with me basically because, I'm fertile. But he doesn't honor me. I'm not honored. The word Zebulun actually means habitation, but it probably refers to a place of honor, a position of honor. This is, in so many ways, such a sad verse because it just says that Leah didn't sense that honor from her husband. And a woman needs to feel honored by the one that she loves.
Only by your blood, and it's only through your word.